Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Random Conversation Podcast. My name is Apollo Creed. I am an aspiring artist, rap artist from the west side of Chicago. You know, I dabble in hip hop. Not good at making beats though. That's just, I don't know. I could keep a rhythm, but when it comes to making the beat, nah, that's not me. But yeah, verses be on fire though. Check out my mixtape, WTF, out now, everywhere. Um, I'm into a whole bunch of stuff from anime, movies, comic books, mangas, man- manhwa. I don't know, webtoons and stuff. I'm into a lot of things, and I decided why not? Let's just make a podcast. Help me get used to being in front of a camera or speaking and all that good stuff. I don't know. Today's song of the day is "Diamonds" by Don Toliver. So song of the day, I'll probably try to do that every time. If I don't, then it's cool. But best believe you're gonna have the most fire songs. But Don Toliver, A1, go. So today's topics. I got a couple topics. One of them is the double XL. Now they dropped the list, I think today or the video today, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not disappointed in it because you got finesse two times. The man who made the song Back Ends. It's cool if they do it. Probably when I do it. So I live by that. That's the code right there. That's the code of the summer. Not even summer, probably generation. One of them. I don't know. And then you got Lola Brooke. Now, I think I heard a couple of her songs. I can't name them off the top of my head because I don't know. But from what I heard, I know she a decent rapper. So, shoot, kudos to her. Rob 49, I don't know too much about this guy, but I'm going to have to check out some of his music if he's, I don't know. He might need it, might not need it. Then you got Friday. I've heard of him, like a couple of his. I think he was a feature on a couple songs. I can't name him on the top of my head, but I also know that he's dope as well. And next up, we got Glorilla. In my opinion, she did not need the double XL. She was doing cool on her own. I think double XL just chose her just because. But it's a decision. I respect it. Showing up because I don't know. I think double XL when it comes to female artists, seem like they was, I don't know. They don't get the respect in a way. Is it respect? I don't know. But it's good to see, artists, female artists come up. Next up is Too Rare. Um, don't know too much about this guy, but hey, check him out. Like I said, Sleazy World Go. Um, I don't know. I feel like I heard like one of his songs. Nah, two of his songs. That's step one, and that one song. Why she mad? She choose me. I don't like what she. Yeah, it's decent. Maybe like I don't feel like he got a good push, but if this helps him go further, hey, I ain't tripping. Central C. I haven't heard too much from him other than that one song or freestyle. Is it freestyle? I think it's a freestyle. He's like, "How can I be homophobic?" It's gay. Yeah, that I don't know. Maybe because I'm not in tune with some of the artists, but hey. Then you got Lil Tyler. I'm also actually a little surprised that he made the list because I haven't heard too many people talk about him. Like one of my coworkers actually put me on to one of his songs, and he snapped. I mess with it. Tia Corinne, to Corin, Tia Corn. I don't know. She's definitely new to the scene. I haven't heard nothing from her, so hey. And then the 10th spot winner was DC the Don. Now I'm actually surprised that he won. Well, I'm not surprised, but I feel like he's a little bit underground, so I ain't think that many people knew about him for real. And I guess his fans helped him push it, and he got up on there. I as for like the ciphers and the freestyles, not say I got high hopes, but um, how can I put this? I don't know. It's like middle because I feel like Double XL. Some artists actually don't bounce back from what I noticed. Like you don't hear from after they get on Double XL. Like, dang, who's that artist? Not Moby. Lil Mosey. There we go. I ain't heard nothing from him since. But then again, I found out where that he's in prison, which is crazy. And I don't know. Like some artists do great, some of them don't really thrive after a double XL. So I'll be wondering if it be hindering them or not in the long run. Like, yeah, get their name buzzing, get them people talking about it, and everything seemed cool. But after, like, say, after a couple months after, you barely hear from some of them. Like, who can I ain't heard too much from Saucy Santana from last year. Haven't heard much from Ken the Man. It's like, who else? A couple other artists. But hey, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. Let's see what else. All right, I got my album review. So, listeners, if you got any songs or albums you want me to check out, hit me up. Let me know what's up. I'll check them out. I'll review it. I'll give my honest opinion. And yeah, from there we go to the album, The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monáe. I mess with the album. It got a smooth tone. I like from the first song that pop on, it puts me in a good mood. A song called Float. And after hearing it, I heard it again today. And I caught some stuff. It just, I don't know, speak to my soul a little bit. Because she said, I don't walk, I float type stuff. Keep my head high. All positive stuff that I know her for. But yeah, all songs just smooth. And I like how some of them like go down to each other. Like Phenomenal, the song Phenomenal to, I think it's Hot, Hote. I don't know how to say it. But I definitely like the transition from that because you barely notice that it changed to a whole different song. It just seemed like one whole continuous songs, and I love when songs and albums do that. That's something I try to work on, but I'm perfected. I'm gonna get the sauce. But yeah, I guess I don't listen to many albums. I'll definitely have some more for you guys next time. And so I'll go to my next topic. There was, I think it said 5 millionaires who went missing at sea in a submarine looking for the Titanic. In my opinion, that's crazy. Because you know it was at sea. One, I guess you want to like see what really happened to it, check it out. But in my opinion, I'm not going in the water. Or at least that deep to see what the fuss is about. Especially, like, what if it's haunted? What then? Now you caught with ghost spirits following you back up to the surface, and we don't need that. Like, I remember seeing, I think a while ago on social media, that divers had picked up this, like, slab, this black slab. And in my head, I'm thinking, we finna be cursed. Because they keep digging these stuff up, not putting them back, trying to preserve it, trying to see what's to it. Have they ever thought it's a reason why they down there? And I know a lot of people be like, it's for science. It's for history. We got to see what happened in the past. Nah, some stuff is meant to be buried. But, hey, hopefully they get found. Hopefully they spread their wealth. They learn from this experience not to do white stuff. Yeah. I hate to say that term, but I ain't gonna lie. White people, they be doing some outrageous stuff. Like skydiving. Like, you know how crazy you got it? Nah, what is it? Free falling? That's the crazy one. Because how you be like, man, I wonder how I feel if I jump without this parachute. Or like, I think it's hang gliding. Or like they fly like a flying squirrel or something like that. I forgot the name of it. Like, I don't know. You got to be an adrenaline junkie. And I know black people, we not into that stuff like that for real. Like the last time we saw what's up with a boat, we ended up here. And so, boom. My bad. That was a corny joke. My fault. But yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully nothing bad happened. I mean, they learn from the experience. They learn. I don't know. I wish I had that much money to just be like, all right, fuck, mess. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I made time. All right. Wish I had that money. Be like, fuck it, I'm finna do this and that. I'm finna buy a goat and a mule and 40 acres. Man, I'm gonna rule the world. Watch, diabolical. All right, next on the topic, I'm gonna go up to anime. So recently, I watched a Black Clover movie. So basically, Black Clover is about a guy named Asta who has no powers. Sorry. Black Clover is about a guy named Asta who has no powers whatsoever. However, one day he gets bestowed a 4-leaf, 5-leaf grimoire. My bad. No disrespect. No disrespect. And so he's trying to be Wizard King. Not the Pirate King. Not Hokage. Wizard King. Got trained big. And I don't know. The movie, I mess with it. It starts off with and Asta finna fight each other. I don't know why Asta disguised herself. But, hey, oh well. In my head, what came to mind was when Goten and Trunks dressed up as that guy. I forgot the name. But, like, they was on top of each other's shoulder fighting people. And that's what came to mind when Asta masked herself up. It was, I don't know. I don't think it needed that. But I get it. He's trying to surprise people. And so, a Wizard King from the past, who everybody thought to be dead, mainly Julius and the other captains, comes back with a crew of other supposedly dead Wizard Kings. It's crazy. Crazy. And he basically mollywops everybody. Everybody gets jumped. Good movie. What else happens? Oh yeah, I also tried to get the magic sword. Him and Conrad fought, and I don't know how I feel about the creators of the movie giving Conrad Asta's little thing where he says, "My power is not giving up." I feel like they could have gave him something else. They could have said like switched it up a little bit. Like it would have been cool. Like determination is my power, type stuff. It's my magic. But nah, they gave him word for word. Hey, giving up is my power. They could have done better. But other than that, I give the movie a solid, 7.5 out of 8. 7.8, 7.5 or 8. I gotta rewatch it again. But I messed with the movie, Everybody kind of showed out. They had to throw, get a cast. The Black Bulls, they had to give them their little time to shine. It's all good. They did their thing. I feel like it should have been some casualties. Like, I don't know. Made it serious. Because the movie does not connect to the main story. So I feel like it would have been cool to kill somebody. Just give it that extra push. But I like dark stuff, so I like shows that kill off characters. But of course, Black Clover isn't one of those animes. One of those PG animes. Not PG, but it's anime. Mary Leona, she showed out. She's a G, as always. Can't go wrong. Feel like they should have gave some of the captains a little more credit. Because, I don't know, they made them seem nerfed and weak. And I don't know. I'm like, you a captain. Show out. Like, Bleach does it kind of better with they captains and side characters a little bit. And I don't know. I don't think it's too many anime movies I could compare this to. I mean, My Hero had okay movies. It was decent. From like the first one, second one. But I don't think those are good movies to compare Black Clover to because, I don't know, the premise is kind of different from each other. But yeah. What else? I also went crazy in that movie though. I ain't gonna lie. They got him buff to the T. And I don't know, I'm trying to get that swole one day. And one of my favorite scenes was when Asta hit Conrad with the strongest hit that made the man astral project. That is crazy. I think I've never seen an anime character get hit that hard. I mean, nah, yes I can. Because in Durara, it's his character named Shizuo. He punched this dude out of his clothes. I'm talking out shoes, pants, shirt, socks. I don't know how he did it, but man, Conrad, his powers was decent. I like how I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him having like the same power as Crollo in a way, because he could steal other people's magic and use it. I mean, it's not that it makes him weak, but I don't know. Definitely has finesse to it, because he was fucking shit up, to be honest. And the other old Wizard Kings, they seem cool too. I mean, I think out of all of them, the one I kind of disliked was, I think his name was Joker. I don't know. Could have been better. Some aspects, like power wise, or make the stakes a little higher. Like, I don't know. Like, capture Julius, because he weak at this point. They nerfed him. So, they could have kidnapped him. They could have done, you feel me? Whatever, but hey, it's cool. So, that's my little spiel on the Black Clover movie. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get down to the mangas I am currently reading. I know y'all don't care, but I know some other fans, and sometimes I ain't got nobody to talk to about these things, because everybody anime watches. Like I read mangas just because either I think they're not gonna get animated, or yeah, that's just it. And YOLO, because why not? I don't read a lot of manga, but the ones I am reading, Chainsaw Man is an exception, because after I found out it was gonna be animated, I had to check it out just to see, how deep it goes, the rabbit hole goes, and that shit's crazy. That's bad shit crazy. JJK kind of making me nervous right now. I'm reading Black Clover, Dragon Ball Super, Sakamoto Days. I hope that get animated one day. I feel like it deserves it, and I feel like it's up there with Spy Family. It's a good wholesome family manga. When it comes animated, it'll be a nice wholesome family animation. Watch with your kids, your dog, your cat, your pigeon, whatever you got, It's this new one called Do a Retry. It's a new chapter. I'm gonna check that out. But by Jun Kirazaka, it's a good boxing anime. I ain't gonna lie. Everything been, I don't know. I'm getting into sports animes a little more and mangas, because Blue Lock said a bar, not a bar. Well, yeah, it said a bar. Cause each episode I was fiending for it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been crazy. One Piece is on hiatus right now. So sad. Hope Oda gets better, cause we gotta know this ending. You will not Hunter us. I refuse. It's either you finish the story or I do it, and you ain't gonna like it when I finish it. Everybody gonna get Sapa Odi Archipelago. Everybody gonna get what, Kuma. Everybody gonna get flying. But yeah, hope he gets well. Boruto, they finna get ready to have a time skip. Can't wait. It's finna be epic. I'm not messing with the anime too much because fillers, yeah. Not every episode, but a good 80, 95% filler right now. I'm just finna wait till it, get caught up to the manga, because I'm not finna go through that. Naruto already gave me PTSD with that. Every backstory, you gotta see that swing. Every backstory, what is it? During the whole war, all you saw was Obito, Ren dying. What else? Madara's backstory. They got to throw Sasuke's backstory into it. They got to throw the family in. Dad not approving of him. You know how that go. Naruto being lonely, how he conquered that loneliness. That's like every fight you got to point that out. Like, bro, I was in the streets. I was in the trenches, starving. Dorokage. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Jiraiya too, he ain't off the hook because he the whole godfather. He could have took Naruto with him. He could have really trained him for real. But I get it. He a pervy sage. Some things he couldn't take Naruto to do. I mean, he did eventually take care of him, but that was like years later. He probably needed that fatherly love. You feel me? Because I feel like the whole Lee Village lucky Naruto did not turn out like Gaara. That would have been different. Now that I think about it, it might have been. Like, what if Danzo would have raised Naruto? That probably would have been crazy. But then again, not too many people knew about, the whole situation with the leaf and fourth Hokage, Naruto being the son. But I feel like a great deal of people knew though, and they did nothing. They just sat back, watched them get tormented. Like I know somebody was watching Naruto on that swing. Like, damn, I should go give him a push, let him know he cool. Nobody did it. Haruko the only one, and that's why he always, a real one. But yeah, so far that's some things I'm reading right now. I'm into a whole bunch of different mangas. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm into webtoons too. I've been into that heavy, or at least one called Ordeal. That one hit. I mess with it. I ain't gonna pay for no coins to read the rest, but I definitely. That's what I be waiting on. Cause each week there's this character named Che. He got a fire power. That man is goated, and they just revealed some of his backstory, and it's been crazy. What's another? I've been reading the comments recently. It's a decent one. I gotta read some more. I ain't been messing with that heavy. Another one called Hero Killer. I think I messed with that a little bit more, because over a comments. Because I don't know, I like action. I like a lot of blood. I like seeing. I don't know. Some characters take like dark paths. And then what I like about Hero Killer is it reminds me a little bit of, dang, what's that show? Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue. Or like Homeland and shit. Yeah, The Boys. Thank you. Remind me of The Boys. Because, heroes, they put on those two facades. Like the first chapter you read is crazy because the first hero that gets murked, he does some crazy stuff and then you get dealt with. I ain't gonna say how or who does it, but karma instantly got up with him. If anybody got any manga recommendations, I'll gladly check them out because I like reading. I'm a nerd. I'm a whole book nerd. Not that many people will admit that, but I will. Like you catch me reading almost anywhere, on a train, at work. If I'm not rhyming, I'm reading. If I'm not reading, I'm sleeping. I'll probably get some video game reviews in too. I gotta buy some. Workman on me, heavy. Not heavy, but I don't know. I feel like I don't get that time for myself. But I definitely will. I think the last game I played was Stray. Was it? No, the last game I played was Fortnite. Call of Duty. But I don't know. It just seemed boring. Not boring, but every story kind of the same in a way. I don't know. Maybe everything's so stagnant. There's some PS5 games I can't wait for. Like, I'm about to get a PS5 first though. Cause I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I refuse. It's not I refuse to get a PS5. My PS4 still works, so I'm gonna use that till the day it just black out again. They did it once. Somehow it revived. I got it fixed. I ain't tripping. It worked. But now everything finna be new gen, and I feel like that's petty because y'all know niggas is broke out here. You ain't got it like that. Then again, I know the prices for PS5s went down though. Because when it first came out, they was tweaking, talking about 700, 900, and people was literally out here buying it. I don't know. I ain't got money like that. Like if I was a scammer, it'd be different. I'd be running a bag up. I'd buy 3 PS5s, Xbox One S, and I'd be selling them for even higher prices because someone out there is going to pay that money for it. It's crazy. Crazy. So, yeah. I guess I'm going to stop right here. Try to get a guest or might not. I don't know. But, hey, peace, love. Don't forget to tip your waiter.